Hi.
That's not what I meant.
You're like, hi, she's not allowing me to say YouTube. She has to say it.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hi. Alright, so a while back Mike put out a video about Homestead fast food and we wanted to continue branching on that. And so tonight we threw together a meal using some of our food from the pantry, using our canned chicken, Boston baked beans, and some Italian corn. And while it doesn't seem like all of that stuff should go together because it's from all over the place, it's really good and it goes together just fine. So here's our end results. Some chicken quesadillas, Boston baked beans, and canned Italian corn that we seasoned. So come check out making dinner. Okay, so I took the chicken out of the jar. We have these in regular mouth jars because we don't own very many wide mouth jars. We actually need some right now, and all the ones that we do own are currently being used, so we do need to go ahead and purchase some more. So it makes it a little bit harder to get out. All I do is I just use a fork and just scrape around, break it up, and it falls out. It's a lot easier than trying to use tongs to pull it out because the bones do end up breaking. So from here, I just pull it off. You will have gelatin. Ours right now is cold from being in our pantry because it's 29 degrees outside here where we are. So there is gelatin mixed in, built up. You can use that to heat in your jar or in your pan to heat up your chicken if you want, or save it. Choice is yours. I'm just popping everything I'm not keeping right now back into the jar. Getting all the little bone pieces. Pulling it out with tongs. Like I said, I have broken some bone pieces off. The ends kind of seem to break apart pretty easily, kind of like that. So use a little caution when eating if something like that happens, if you notice that while you are sorting through. But you can see, I mean, it just shreds easily. It's great for shredding. Okay, so I'm going to heat this chicken up in this cast iron skillet back here. I've got some oil in there. I'm going to warm up the chicken and then keep it in there to keep it warm while I make the quesadillas. But that way, you know, the chicken's not ice cold going into a warm tortilla shell.
Do it over top of that. Jeni's over there. Homestead fast food.
So it breaks apart pretty easily. It's not super warm yet, but with any canned food, especially canned meats, you want to bring it up. You want to warm it up. You want to bring it up to temperature. So much safer that way. So I'm going to let this sit in this skillet and warm up. I'll continue to shred it a little bit. Might have to get a fork and kind of pull some of the bigger pieces apart, but get that warming up. Okay. More goodies. To go along with chicken quesadillas, we are going to have Boston baked beans that Mike made and canned. This is our second jar that I just opened. The first jar did not pop. The lid just slid right off. We're not comfortable with that, even with heating it up. So unfortunately we had to toss it, but better safe than sorry. We also noticed that it smelled fine, but the top of that jar didn't look the way that this one did. There was no mold, but it had just kind of like a white look to it. It was funky. So that one went in the trash. This one popped. Nice good seal. This is our sweet corn. So this corn was given to us, the seeds was given to us by a friend, and we really like this corn. It came out really good, small kernels, but what we did different was we flavored them when we canned them. And so far of the ones that we have opened, the kids have liked this one the most. It's Italian corn. That's what Andrew requested for dinner tonight. So we're having Italian corn, Boston baked beans, and chicken quesadillas all out of the pantry.
Did you end up using that whole thing?
Yeah.
Look how thick it is over here. Actually, look at what did you write in there?
Yeah, page.
Good deal. Okay, put it in the oven. Might want to ask Mom, maybe she can open it for you.
No, it has to be like
Whoa.
this, where it's not like this, but
So what I did is I
don't want it to. You want more like.
I found some stuff.
Yes, sir. Okay.
I said I would do this.
Okay.
Okay,
Now,
so I didn't find anything, so let's search teach.
go like that.
And then it says what Andrew and TJ. Oh.
Well, it would have found Andrew.
Can you please? And get closer, please. Thank you. There we go.
Thank you.
Hey, you will enjoy that.
I know I will.
And just like that, chicken and cheese quesadillas, Italian corn, and Boston baked beans. Quick, homestead, fast food. Done like that.
Good?
Think, Mommy, I love these.
Well, I totally believe that Andrew is enjoying this. Andrew just likes to eat. He doesn't. I don't. It could be awful. He'd probably be devouring it. All right, guys. So super cool. What's so cool about the Homestead fast food is everything came off these shelves right here. It didn't even come out of a freezer. The chicken that was in the jar, we raised those chickens. We butchered them. We canned them. And we put them on the shelf right here to be used for dinners. The corn we grew and we canned. The Boston baked beans, we did not grow those beans, but that is in my garden plan this year, is for some bean soup, some ham and beans, some Boston baked beans to can. Where are the beans? They're right here. We have some canned beans here. We have the Boston baked beans. So that is in my garden plan this year to have some of that. But the ham that's in the Boston baked beans, we grew that ham. Well, yeah, we grew that ham. Anyways, this is something that you can achieve also. This is something, maybe you can't raise your own animals, that's perfectly fine, but I bet you could buy chicken on sale, and I bet you could can it, process it how you want, make different soups out of it that you want. Same with like the beans and all that. Corn, I know everybody can't afford to buy organic corn and you don't have the space to grow your own corn, but you could sure go to the supermarket, find fresh corn on sale, and come home and can it. You can do it, and then you'd be ready, especially in all these weird times that are going on now. I mean, we don't have to go to the store. How awesome is that? Yes, we go to the store and we do buy stuff and we do buy groceries because we do like a whole lot of our cushion items. But we don't have to. We even got an almost endless supply of our own eggs too. But this is something very achievable for you. This is not just for somebody that's on our 10 acres and trying to grow all the food that they can do. You can achieve the same thing by going to the supermarket, save money, find sales on meat, find sales on fresh produce, can it, all that. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out.
I will compose myself in a moment.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
Or not. This is hot. Let me put it down. You always start. Can you just say hi?
And Mommy screams YouTube.
Bye.
That's not what I meant.
You're like, hi, she's not allowing me to say YouTube. She has to say it.
Hey guys, how you doing?